what products can you list with Go2Lister and how should you list them? The answer is you can list anything with Go2Lister. If it exists on Amazon, you can list it. I've done online arbitrage. I do wholesale. Obviously, I sell books on Amazon, and Go2Lister is good for all these business models. Now, for booksellers, everybody knows Go2Lister is the fastest listing software on the planet, which is really important for booksellers because usually you scan a book and look, you have to wait for it to load, which is really annoying, and it can take several seconds. So what we've done at Go2Listers is we've optimized it to the point where you can just go 1, 2, 3. You don't have to wait on Amazon's slow response time. I can scan 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's going to queue all my scans in and print them out as they're ready to go. Then I can simply pull the labels here, put them on the book, and rock and roll. But what do we do for other categories? First and foremost, I recommend with other categories, create separate batches. You can 100% list items in the same batch, but it's going to result in more split shipments and also just awkward packing. If you're packing, products like these beauty products here with books, it's going to be a weird box. I just recommend keeping the shipments separate. And pro tip, when you create the batch on Go2Lister, real quick, I'll show you guys. When you're creating a batch, let's just say you have a bunch of one item. Let's just say this was the only item you were listing. What you can do is at the bottom here, for packing type, you can select I am packing case pack products. And this is going to allow you to not have split shipments on products of the same ASIN. So like you're doing one SKU, one ASIN. Theoretically, you can list 100 of these. Put that as case packed and it won't split your shipments to different warehouses. That's a pro tip. Anyway, back to the batch. So if you're listing other products, I recommend list all the same product in one batch. And if you can, if it's enough to fit in a box, go ahead and close that batch out, send it, and proceed to your next batch with whatever other product you're listing. So in this case, we have 5 UFC belts. So what I'm going to do, WWE belts, not UFC. Go ahead and change the quantity to 5 here before you list. And then if you want, you can change the source. Make sure the condition's correct. Most of the time when you're listing other products, you're going to be listing them as new. So there's no need for a condition description. What we're going to do here is select that. Old school, I like to use a scanner because I'm a bookseller, but you could also just type in the ASIN or the UPC, or I could search WWE belt and find it here. Now it's going to print out my 5 labels. I'm going to take those labels and label each product one by one. And then I would proceed with closing out the batch. So that's how you do it, guys. It's very simple. The process is very similar for listing other products. And don't overthink it. If the item needs to be prepped, if it needs to be polybagged, be sure to do that. But otherwise, Go2Lister helps you optimize your workflow. It keeps track of your buy costs. And we have some really, really cool features coming in the future for all sellers. Maybe this ASIN that you have is selling really well and you don't have a 30-day supply of it. We're coming out with a feature soon that's going to tell you, hey, you should probably replenish. You should probably buy another 100 because over the next 30 days, you're forecasted to sell 100. So our vision at Go2Lister is not only to optimize, we've created the fastest listing software for both sellers. We've created a super simple workflow for all Amazon sellers, but we also want to help you guys, run your business in a way that really allows you to optimize and stay in stock on your fastest selling ASINs. And, see things like this. Like right here, we have your profit, how many items you list. The more items you list, the more money you make. The more items you sell, the more money you make. But you can't sell more items if you don't list more items. So it starts with listing. So list more items, guys. Much love. Rant over. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.